Hi everybody, today I'm at my local coffee shop filming this video. In my last video I was talking about receiving, and I've been practicing receiving actually for a week now, and everything has changed for me. Literally a game changer. So if you want to know more about how to seek less, chase less, and receive more, go watch the video. In this video, what I'm going to talk to you about today is the 3 control centers that you feel the most. And a little theory behind what I think is actually we have more than 3, but let's start with those. So obviously the 3 control center are your head, your heart, and your gut. And funny enough, I had completely forgotten about my gut for a long time. So while I'm a person that feels her gut a lot, lately I've been connecting more and more deeply with my gut, actually, my gut feeling, right? And trusting it a lot more. And actually this exercise came up in my inbox. I was experiencing this from a coach named Joe Hudson, who said, if you had to introduce yourself from 8 places, what would you introduce yourself as? Or how would you introduce yourself? So take a moment, pause this video, and connect, and then introduce yourself to a stranger with your head. Do the same exercise from your heart, and then do the same exercise from your gut. What comes up for you? I would love to hear the comments. So what happened to me that I honestly knew immediately how to introduce myself from my head, right? The head is like what I introduce myself all the time in America, and it's like, this is what the career I've done, this is, all my accomplishments, this is all my accolades, this is my educational background. The head is like, it feels to me at least that this is like the material, because like the head is still part of all of it. There is the heart, and is for me my passions. So I drive with my heart a lot more when I'm introducing myself in non-work settings. Like for example, imagine when I am meeting new people at a hobby event, or introducing myself even on vacation times, or in places where I'm not necessarily trying to sell myself and my career or make money, which is interesting. We'll get back to that probably at some point. I tried to introduce myself from was my gut. And this is where it got really interesting, because I got nothing. I was like, and I waited, and I waited. And I waited. Part of me that is extremely sensual, that is alive, laughs, and that loves jokes. The mom protector. My God is the part of me that loves adventure. My God is the part of me that sees the world like a child. My God is the part of me that is the center of the room. God is the witchy part of me, that part of me that gets angry. The God is the part of me that will take over and in my life. That God is so powerful. But it was so funny how I couldn't feel it for a sec. I couldn't realize, and it was almost as if I have forgotten about her. Like I put her in a box somewhere, and she's been just there. And this came up today in my morning pages actually, and I said, it's so nice to meet you again. It's re-meeting you. And it's like something came unlocked, inhabiting every single day, more and more and more. I'm gonna leave this video here and leave you with the exercise of who are you, sis? When do you show up? 3 places. When can you show up more as your authentic, meaning like show up with 3 of them, with all of them, integrating all of them in your life all the time, whether you show up with your head, with your heart, or with your gut. And what happens if you add a little bit more of, if you're leading a lot with your head, what happens when you add more heart and gut to your interaction? Can you do an experiment? Can you observe what happens? Can you make it fun? Can you make it exciting? Can you make it a thing that you just want to play with? I know. But that's what it just reminded me of. And so I was wondering, okay, if I can come and approach life from these three places, I wonder what I could, and what would that unlock if I approach the chakras, the 7 chakras. More on that later as I explore this topic more. And for now, have a happy weekend. I love y'all, and I hope this helped somebody. Bye.